This video is to show you how to form the leaf motifs on this sock. So I am knitting until the point where the pattern says that I should make the leaf. I am going to insert my right hand needle on some of the stitches below this stitch. I am starting with the 8th stitch below the stitch, so I'm counting 8 and I'm inserting my needle there. Wrapping the yarn around the needle, I'm pulling a loop, and these are the loops that will form the leaf. So make sure to not pull it too tight. Basically, the looser the loops, the bigger the leaf will be. So you have some leverage here depending on the look that you want. Don't make them too loose, however, because if not, they will end up a bit uneven. Now I'm going to keep picking up loops on all the stitches below going up. So I'm starting with the 7th stitch here, right above the loop that I just started with. I am using quite a fuzzy yarn, so it's a bit harder to see, but basically just look where the previous loop is coming from and pick up the next one right above. I am making sure that the loops are all laying sort of flat, that none of them is ridiculously longer than another. They should start going smaller and smaller pretty smoothly. And I am just doing this until I actually reach the last stitch below. So I end up with 8 loops on my needle. So just counting here to make sure I have indeed the 8 loops. The next step is to knit the next stitch. And now we are going to pull all the loops over. So I'm pulling the very first loop that I pull through over everything else. And you are going to repeat that for all the loops. Try to do them in the order that you created them. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake once, but it looks neater if you keep pulling the bigger loops first until you reach the last one. And the last one. Once you have pulled all the loops and you have just the actual stitch left on your needle, the motif is completed.